Does this help?
I'm okay. So I've got a name for this segment.
What is it?
This one is D1 DLC Asked and Answered.
I thought you were going to say questions. I'm like, good, cool.
Was that a huge smile of appreciation from there?
I think so.
Amelia?
Yeah, well, yeah, yep.
Getting heckled.
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered. So these are your questions for us. So we've you asked them and we're answering them. That's where that's how that name works.
I see how that works.
Yep.
I think,
good. So let's start off with, and I was really bad this week. And I forgot to write down who asked each of these questions.
You know who you are, though, right?
Yeah, you know
people gonna watch. They'll see.
So first one is, what are our thoughts on the Nintendo Switch? Which obviously there was a big press conference which came out, particularly the price, it being region free, and the release games, which I assume is like the games on release of the Switch. Do you want to take a swing at this one to start with?
Well, I thought it was... Okay, so when it first came out, I was a little bit ambiguous about what it is and what was going to get me on board, but it was something new from Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that they were aiming at the extended audience that aren't already mega fanboys of the Nintendo franchise.
Yep.
And this could have drawn me in. Like, this could be the one. Yep. Then there was the region-free stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Which I think is really important. That's amazing.
Absolutely
Yep,
huge
that's a
news.
big
Huge
step.
news.
Yep, huge tick.
Yep.
And then the price.
And then the price happened.
Yeah. So...
Does anyone know what the price is?
$469.
Yeah.
AU.
So...
Nope.
So if you look at like other top end consoles right now, you're looking at that price anyway for the PS4 Pro. Even is not that much above it as well. It's sort of trying to hit above its weight, I reckon. And I don't think if it was $350, I would have had a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
I reckon that would have been a great
I think
price.
for me, if it was $300, it was a sure thing.
Absolutely.
$350, it was a line ball.
Yep.
It would depend what game came with it.
Yep.
At $470, I'm passing.
And it's not.
That's a lot of money.
Want
money.
to mention that we don't know all of the technical specs for what's actually inside it. It may very well have that price tag for a reason. And
Because of its functionality, what it can do.
It
Like
could
you said,
be,
we don't know
could
everything
be.
about it.
But for me, if this is your target audience, is someone like me that's not already a Nintendo franchise fanboy, you've failed. You really missed the boat, I think.
And I think that we could probably follow on with that. That is probably why we don't really know what the release games are.
I
think
Skyrim's
Zelda,
one of them, and Zelda's one of them. Actually, Skyrim is not even on release date, I reckon. There's not that much on release date.
Right.
There's Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey, but I don't think it's actually coming out on release. And it's a bit weird. Like, it's Mario on Earth.
Wow.
Like, he's in a Earthscape. There's like skyscrapers and taxis and stuff.
That's different.
Yeah,
Maybe they're lining it up for a new movie or something.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So I'm going to say, for me, I'm not blown away. I have no compelling reason to get this.
The most frustrating thing for me now is I like the look of the Switch enough, and I really like the look of the new Zelda game. I'm like, this is going to be one of the Zelda games I'm finally going to get onto.
Yeah.
Now it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'll get PlayStation VRX.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
The price points are far too close together for
Yep.
me not to go, hey, that's the decision.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a pass from me at the moment. Unless someone from Nintendo is watching this, you want to send it to us, then
Well,
we'd love
yeah,
Nintendo.
absolutely.
We're, really keen
We're not sellouts at all.
No.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Super Mario Run came out in December
Oh, was it that long ago?
on iPhone, I think.
Okay.
And comes out in March on Android. $10 is the asking price. So someone wants to know. Now we were just corrected off air. It's $15.
Yep.
Is the asking price for the full version. So you can download it. You can play a certain amount of it for free, and then it's to unlock everything. It's $15 AU. What do we think of the price? Do you want to? No, I'm gonna go first on this one. Because you get a whole question after.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I think it's shit house. There's no way I'm paying $15 for that.
Yep.
Ever. ever.
Could you get the replayability out of it? I don't
Look,
know.
I don't know, and I don't know enough about the game, but I can, like, Hacknet was less than that. I love Hacknet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
did
know,
love
and,
that,
and that's what the comparison is for me. So it's, for me, it's an indie game on Steam versus an iPhone game or a mobile game that I will play when I'm on the loo or I'm in the train.
Yeah.
And that's,
And
only when
if
you're
I
not,
don't have internet connection.
because no Hearthstone.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm not even remotely interested. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but
Yep.
I think that's probably fair of most people that play a lot of PC games. $15 on a
Gets you
Steam sale.
a good couple of early
humble
access
bundle.
games.
That
Yeah.
Shark game cost me $2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
It's
yeah.
the entire Sierra back catalogue of games.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's what it's up against for me. And I'm not, even though I'm pretty sure I've bought that like 5 times, the entire Sierra back catalogue of games.
Worth it.
But yeah, so that's my stance. I think it's horribly overpriced.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Done. Asked and answered. We got a question specifically for Jake. I said that right, man, didn't I?
Yeah.
Specifically.
Specifically.
Let's go. No.
Specifically.
No, try again.
No.
So, Jake, do
Yes.
you rate high-performance controllers in the same way you do high-end peripherals for a PC?
It's interesting this came to me, and I can understand why it was probably directed at me, because, doing all the peripheral reviews and stuff for
Yeah.
the PC.
And you're obviously, like, you just spent a lot of money on a keyboard.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
More than some people would pay for a console. Like,
Yeah, potentially, yeah, definitely. And I think there's value in that for me.
Absolutely.
So would I rate a
Do you think it's as
high-end controllers?
important as? That's how I read the
Yeah.
question. Is it,
Short
like
answer,
a Razer one?
absolutely not for me, not at all. I'm quite happy with
I was on the same
the
one,
vanilla standalone original PS4 controllers. Probably the same for the Xbox One controllers as well. I don't really use them to an extent where I'm going to get value out of all of the bells and whistles that you might get off the higher end stuff. Not to say that the higher end stuff isn't excellent quality, and we will be having a look at one of the Razer top end controllers very soon for Xbox to check that out. So we'll get a bit of an idea on just how good the quality is. But I think for someone that's a hardcore console gamer, there is value in you investigating what the features are on the new stuff, on the standalone stuff, and it might actually be worth you investing in it.
And I think it is the features is the important things, because the standard PlayStation and Xbox controllers
Fantastic,
are
aren't
great
they?
quality.
Yeah.
they're
brilliant.
not cheap.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know, and particularly I love the Xbox controllers. I think they're incredibly good controllers. So I'd be interested to get my hands on one just to see what the difference is.
Yep.
But I think you're right. I think we all play console games, but if we're going to spend money, it's going to be on PC.
Yep, exactly.
Improving that experience. So
Yep.
So fair to say that your answer is no, you don't.
I don't,
But
but
that doesn't mean that
you
someone
shouldn't
else
look into
shouldn't.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
And if anyone does, if anyone spent up big time on these, let us know and let us know what the value is that you feel you got out of it, because I'm not sure what it would be myself. But it's really interesting. One for Jordo.
Me.
Specifically, I really like this question. This is a great question. I'm sorry I didn't write down who wrote this, because it's a great question. How did you introduce your kids to gaming, and how do you decide what games are appropriate for them?
That's a really good question.
How old's your eldest?
So he's 8 now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 he's been
Yeah.
playing at the moment.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil 7, he's played through that.
But he finished the demo.
Nice.
Nah, look, actually, he started on Minecraft. I think that has to be one of the, at this day and age, one of the biggest games for kids to play is Minecraft. And did you know they actually they play that in schools?
Oh, really?
They actually use it as a teaching tool for children.
Construction and building.
Construction for the layers of the earth and everything like
that's
that
cool.
as well.
Yep.
That's where my boy started.
Yep.
And I
So
actually
he started playing it at school.
No. With me,
Yep.
and then they introduced it to school years later. But we probably started playing it around 4 or 5, I reckon.
Yep.
2 PCs, I get in there with him and we build stuff together. So I did not put him in front of a PC and say, go for it. you know.
Was it a little bit of him, he'd seen you play and that made him interested? you
Absolutely.
think?
Yeah. We do, as parents, really influence our children's lives.
By what you do,
By
less
what
than
we
what
do, what we listen to, what
Yeah.
we play on a PC or a console. Absolutely.
Yep.
And, I believe that he has expressed interest in playing other games as well, whether it be Scrap Mechanic or a mod of Minecraft, like Pixelmon. Terraria, yeah, definitely Terraria. So,
so are these now games that he's seen you play, or is he starting to discover
no,
games independently?
You know how he's discovering YouTube.
Yep.
So he'll go on and he'll watch,
D1 DLC.
D1 DLC.
Yep.
He's subscribed, you know.
Yep.
He'll watch, MMO, of Minecraft, and then he'll see something else there, which is like the Pixelmon, and then he starts watching that. And he's like, oh, can I try this out? So, of course, then I'll download it for him. I'll install it so we get no viruses or anything like that. And then I'll see what it's about and let him have a go. At some point, obviously, I just have to step back and give him some trust too.
Yeah.
But now I can also say my daughter is also
starting to get into it.
Probably right now landing it up on Minecraft as we speak.
So they play, like, every time we go to Jordo's, there's always something new in Scrap Mechanic that someone wants to show us, or a new part of Minecraft.
I'm all for these type of games which introduce thinking and creativity.
Really creative games.
Creativity. Yeah. So that's how I do it. I'm there, I'm watching, I'm participating as well, and that
So have you had the stage where, and particularly I guess you don't have like big consoles in your house. You don't have the Xbox, the PlayStation 4.
Not the newer stuff.
Yeah, being cranked all the time. So I guess that a lot of those games that those kids aren't exposed to from you playing it. But do you think that you're going to get to the stage sometime soon where Dylan's going to come up to you and say, "Can I play God of War or Gears of War?" Or
Absolutely.
Like
yeah. And I'd be okay with that. Given a couple of years' time, maybe. And it's just like we mature through life.
Yeah.
We mature in our gaming as well. So. He might get sick of the 8-bit graphics and the playing the Atari with me and stuff like that.
Yep.
And want to move on to something new that his mate's talking about at school.
I do love the fact that you've started all of your kids off so far on PCs, though. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Excellent.
That's it. It's good. The master race.
PC master race.
It's really interesting. It's such a conundrum, I think, trying to be a parent in this environment where so much information is completely uncontrolled.
Oh, absolutely.
They go
Truly.
onto YouTube and they can see just.
It's like the other day, my daughter 5 is looking at My Little Ponies on YouTube, and then I can hear from a distance it ain't no My Little Pony.
So, can I help you?
No, but maybe I can help you.
I need an adult.
All right, that's it. They were asked and they were answered.
Good questions this week. I enjoyed
any
those.
more questions, drop them in the comments of this video if you like, or you can tweet us at D1DLC or email us at contact@d1dlc.com or on the Facebook page as well, wherever you want. Just
reach out. Someone will be listening.
Hello.
And that's it.
And there we go.
We are done. Thanks very much. Make sure you like and subscribe if you dig what we're doing, and we'll chat to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Please.
Stop it.
Keep recording, Jordan. Keep recording. Come on.